Okay, we have Outlook. This is the new Outlook. You can also access it through Outlook web app by going to your Office portal and getting to it there. I usually go, from your admin portal, you can, and you'll see that it looks the same as the new Outlook client. Uh, you can download the new Outlook client from the Microsoft Store, separate of like the regular Office installs. So you might want to be careful if you're in a corporate environment. Make sure they have access to it. You might have to use one, and it should be pull it up and download. So it'll always say the little new on there for now, at least. Mine always does. So I got the new Teams, the new Outlook that I use for that purpose. Um, and what I wanted to do today was show uh, the groups feature. Now, the groups feature is was based off the new core for the M365 platform. It's what people are using to create their groups and manage email tasks, teams, and other parts of Microsoft 365 collaboration. Mainly, Teams has been the platform that has been pushed to manage this particular platform where you have group members. All the things that are done for your different. But this doesn't necessarily do your group because you can have a Microsoft 360 group and not five group and not have a team. You say, why would you want that? Well, if you have a need to have a distribution list, a customer comes and says, I want a distribution list. I want to be able to collaborate with my people. We don't want to chat. We don't want to have to worry about teams. I don't want that. I like this Outlook. Can you do that? Of course we can. So once you enable it in the tenant, in your admin tenant, goes through a process. I'll try to provide that information. Um, but you set your organization settings to allow a group creation. You can also set up a group uh, that scopes the ability to create Microsoft 365 groups. Now, understand if you don't have Microsoft 365 groups enabled for everyone to create, they'll have trouble creating SharePoint sites. They'll have trouble creating teams. They'll have trouble creating groups themselves. Probably will not see the available ability to add a group, new group. That button will not be there. It'll be grayed out. And you'll probably, get some angry people. But again, uh, when you're pushing this out, probably need to do a pilot group. I would that would be able to create the group, kind of see, um, how they want to create and work with them, see how they want to create the group, how they want to use the groups, so that you can find out, what are people going to be creating. If you got someone that's got curse words or bad language in the name of their group, you don't need them to be able to create. Get kind of out of hand really quick. It's probably a good idea to do it in stages. And once the management has told everyone, you guys are the only ones that are allowed to create groups, create a team, or create something else. And I'm sure that there are Power Automate applications to require a process to be in place and approval process to be completed for the create group. There's all sorts of ways to do it. But the easiest way is just group. Here you can name the group. It'll tell you if it's available, and then it'll tell you what the email address is. You can actually change the email address if you want to. You put a description in there, and this is just like if an admin went to the admin portal and it did this or did this through Exchange Online. Um, Same type of prompts that you get. So this kind of gives your users the power to be able to do what they need to do to group. So my demo, and you can choose whether you want it private or public. I want public group, and this is an important one that a lot of people with distribution groups need to understand. If you uncheck this box, subscription, all members will not receive emails sent to them in their inboxes. Most people are used to getting the emails from the group in their inboxes because that's just how distribution works. But now in the new Outlook, you have an actual groups mailbox, a groups folder within the Outlook. Here, scroll down, see groups. My groups are listed here. I can actually create a new group. It'll open up the Outlook web app and go to the groups that I am an owner of and allow me to manage the group. And this is from the people app. So it goes to a different place. They're used to the old people app. You can do some things from there. Again, let me close that. But back to what we were talking about here. So make sure this stock stays checked if everybody wants to receive their email in their inbox. So we'll do that for now. It's going to create that group. Now we add members, so I'm going to add. You can also maybe choose members that are so it'll tell you if you got a group there in the group they're not self. So you can remove people if you don't want them. And then you click add, or you click not now if you don't want to add anybody. But then you show up here. Now, when you go to your group in this new groups feature, and remember it's 3 people, up to 2 people. Now, if you got users that are using the Outlook web app and they only see the 2 people, not 3 people, there's an option in a process in which you enable that for them. There's an article for that. Um, it's search on enabling the groups icon in Outlook for the web app. Show you how to do that. But you'll see that I got the email in here, as well as if I go to my inbox, you will see that. Well, I'm the owner of the group. That's the one thing about the new groups. Got it. New groups, the owner, if they send a message, it won't show up in your. It won't show up. So that's another thing people are not liking. But again, the whole point is supposed to be done in this section, not in your mail. So, but if you go to your email and you go to your group, see that the email will continue this. Um, Now here you have your settings. You can send an email to the group. You can choose your settings, receive all email and all events. And this is for this is your settings, okay? Follow only emails in the email box. Receive only replies to you and group events. So you have different things. You can say don't receive anything. You can then go to the settings, pop up over here. Again, you have the description where you can follow and choose what you want here. This is a new feature, the connectors, kind of like in Teams where you have the apps. You can connect an application like Power BI, a Power App, or something that maybe if you're using Jira or Planner Tax, things like that, which Planner is connected to this by default. You'll have a Planner tab available. You can add custom services that you can connect. Then you can go to the edit group if you're the owner. You'll see the edit group settings, and this is the same thing we saw earlier with the name of the group, description. Whether you want to change it public or private, if you want to make it private. Here's where you can choose where you want people outside your organization. You need this group to be a public group. It's email from outside of your organization. You can do it. Um, then you save your changes. You can actually add, remove members. You can actually make a new pictures where you can change. Do that. Photo, save it, and go to members. And if you're the owner of the group, you can't remove yourself unless you have multiple owners. Remember that. So, okay. Know that if you create a group, you're automatically going to be the owner of the group. So if you want to make someone else the owner, you go in, add the user, make them an owner, and then have them remove by your, have the admin do it. Next, we have, you can add members from this as well. So you can go here. Also, if users want to view who's in the group, they can view all the members. Some of this is available to everyone. They can be able to view members. Only owners can add and remove. Then you have a OneNote. You can access and open up a page in the web app. It'll actually open the OneNote that will be part of the group notebook. So if you like to use OneNotes to record meeting notes, things like that, processes, back to the web app planner. Same thing. It will open up your planner for the group. A lot easier to manage projects if you've got a project team. You can add your tasks going on your different boards, your grid, you can add your charts. And all the members are automatically given access to what they need. SharePoint, if you have an actual SharePoint site, it will actually open up the main page. So I haven't designed the site yet, but if I had a landing page, the home page for SharePoint, it would be here. And that would open. Now, that takes care of this bar. Now, you'll notice it has email, files, events, and members. Like I said, you have a 50 gig mailbox, just like a shared mailbox. There is a setting in your org that you can set to allow people to be able to create subfolders within the email box. And to do that, you would go to and then create a subfolder. If you do not have the setting set in your organization setting, and then users can be able to move mails there. Also, if you do not have the org set to allow group mailbox management from M365 Groups, they will not be able to delete email. You got a lot of people, a lot of emails coming through. Their mailbox can fill up really quick. So you need to probably enable that setting, and that setting is in settings of Exchange. So that's another article that you can find that will step have to step. So anyway, I go back here, and you will not. You can. You're not gonna. You're really not gonna see. I don't believe, if I remember correctly, they haven't. Uh, oh yes, they have. See, I've refreshed it now. It shows the sub for the mailbox. So yeah. So now you got deleted items as well. So it runs just like a regular mailbox. The file section is your standard document repository in SharePoint. So if you have files you're sharing for project or the email attachments, you can save mail in the mailbox and actually add the files to SharePoint. You can upload stuff here, and everybody will have access to them. You can set privacy. You can set compliance. You can set labeling as needed. Documents within the document repository. You can also do the sync, which will sync it to your actual it, sync it to your OneDrive, and then I can go to or LD on that LLC. So as you see here, the sync feature allows you to have under your company. So if you have multiple connections to different companies, you can uh, link your files to in here and have them in your uh, file explorer. Makes it easier to kind of get back and forth. So you don't have to keep going. But again, that's for different structures for different folks. That's what's so great about SharePoint and the features of the substrate, which is another topic I'll talk about in the future. So it'll tell you sync in your files, and then you can add your shortcut to OneDrive, so you can get a shortcut to this or pin it, whatever you need to do. Your events is your calendar. So if you want to make an uh, event, create an event, if like other people, you can outside, but I'd rather not. I don't have my group set. The invitation wants to let you like, okay, it won't be set to group members. So if you got to invite certain people, it's just going to show it up in the event. This is your primary calendar. These are all mail tips that come up. So see, click on there, see group members in their inbox. You say it's in a different time zone. You know, I don't know why it says that because I'm in the Eastern time. But again, anyway, you can make a Teams meeting. You can categorize it. You've got your categories there. Yeah, scheduling consent. The group says it's you find it's 8, but I'll come back for. Um, anyway, yeah. So you set your basic things on that. I don't have uh, labeling set up like I need to get on this. I mean, most times events and things are not by default set to have labels. My labels do not do for meetings and events, so I don't have that option here. But if you did, you probably it would be. And then you send it, and it will have it on here. And then you can say, there it is, 2 hours, 20 minutes. Click on it, and then you can group. So everybody can come in here. Say, oh, I need to join the meeting. Join the meeting. Everybody can join. And you have your members list here, so people that are in the group can go here and they can um, view everybody in the group. Need to chat with somebody that's in the group. Where's the thing? They don't have to type. They go to members. Right here. I need da, 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 do it. picture and they can chat. But you know, so he was in the group, add the group, add members, invite others, and you can always have a chance to leave. Again, that's a quick overview of being able to manage your Microsoft